What's up guys? Today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how you can live lean. So for those of you who aren't familiar with lean, think minimalism. Lean is about maximizing the resources you have and reducing waste. A lot of times we have way more resources than we need, and we can get the job done just as good with fewer resources. And when you have fewer resources, your costs are going to go down. So the first tip I want to give you is cleaning out your wardrobe. So what you want to do is you want to open up your closet, look at everything you have in there, and go through it. If you find something that you haven't worn in over a year, chances are you're probably not going to wear it this year. So just toss it. If it's faded, stained, or ripped, or just doesn't fit anymore, you might as well throw it out because you're never gonna wear it again, and you can use that room for things that you actually do use. Tip number 2 is to create a schedule, and this can be as simple as on Mondays, I'm doing laundry. It's more efficient to complete one task all at once than spreading it out through multiple days. So you might not be able to go out on Monday nights with all your friends, but you'll have the rest of the week to do whatever you want. This will also help you in the future because you know not to schedule anything on Monday because you have stuff to do. You can schedule all your other events on other days throughout the week. Another benefit to this is that you got your chore out of the way early so you can relax and you have everything you need for the rest of the week. Tip number 3 is to pack everything you need the night before. This could be your lunch, your gym bag, your school papers, your work documents, anything that you need the next day. If you pack everything the night before, there's less chance of you forgetting something the next day, and it'll put your mind at ease knowing everything's ready to go in the morning. You also won't have to scramble in the morning trying to get everything together, and that's more time you can be sleeping. Tip number 4 is to route your errands. If you've got a bunch of different places to go throughout the day, try to pick the route that makes sense and is efficient and is going to save you time. You don't want to run to one side of town for one store, then run across town for the other, and then back again. That's just a waste of time and fuel. So what you can do is open up a map and look up all the stores. This is a really good way to visualize where everything is, and then you can pick a route that makes sense and will save you time. Another thing you can do is check traffic and accidents because that can play a factor into when you want to run your errands. Also, check store hours. Make sure that they're open at the time you want to go down there. If you can, handle this task online. A lot of times you can get the same product or the same service for the same price without even leaving your home, and that's going to save you time and fuel running down to the store. And tip number 5 is to tidy up your files. So what a lot of people do is they put all their files on their desktop, and after a while it gets really hard to find what you're looking for and it slows your computer down. So the first thing to do is specifically name your files. You want to go through all your files and make sure they're specifically named to what that file is. Because if you call it something generic like current project, well, you might know what that is now, but 5 months down the road, you're not going to know what that is. So make sure you pick a name that is very specific to what the file is. Next, once you have all your files named, you're going to want to create folders. Now you can create as many folders as you want, but you want to create categories according to the types of files you have on your computer. So for example, you could create a folder for photos, for music, for movies, for business documents. And then you take all those files and you put them in their corresponding folders. And now everything's nice and organized, and you're going to be able to find those items a lot faster, and your computer's going to run faster. Another thing that you can do is if you have a lot of documents that you don't use very often, but you still want to save them, put them in the folder called inactive. Now they'll still be safe, but they're out of the way. That's it for me, guys. I hope you found these tips useful, and we'll see you next time.